Another video, and this time it's with day 2 of Inktober. I am so sorry that this is late. I was having trouble editing and recording, and I was trying new things for this one. So let me know what you think of the new recording style. I know I like it a lot more because it's not as shaky, but I'm just going to be talking a bit about Inktober so far, and I'll probably talk over some images or show them. And so far the challenge is going pretty well for me. Again, just the only problem so far is just editing and recording, because this raw footage took about an hour, and my iPad died like twice, I think, so I just stopped recording just to charge it. And then I had school, which took doubly as long, so on Friday, if there's not another Inktober video, then I'll probably upload a different video, but the reason it took so long, and just to show you how long it took, this was supposed to go up on Monday. Yeah, and now it's day 5, or it should be day 5. It's like 1 a.m. for me, almost 2 a.m. And I have school again tomorrow, so that's fun. But anyways, I'm gonna stop the recording and show you day 1 and some sketches and things and talk about those. So before I even start Inktober, I had this image here, and it's of my skeleton character and my vampire character. And basically I did them just to test the inks at the beginning of my sketchbook. And I did show you the sketchbook when I was showing off my Inktober supply video. So I did talk about it then, but I then took that and started developing the characters. So I did some sketches, and that was after I did the test sketches. I did those 2 sketches and of the skeleton girl and the vampire girl, and then some writing about them. And they were originally supposed to be day 1, but I didn't like the poses on them. I did not show that in the Inktober supplies video, I don't think. And then the writing, I just wrote about some basic information about my characters. Skeleton Babe has a name now. Her name is going to be Hazel. She's going to be 20, and she died naturally or by a disease. She doesn't really have any family left because they all died a long time ago, since she's, of course, a skeleton. And her background was that she was friends with a vampire girl while she was growing up, but she died young, and once Annabelle turned into a vampire, well, Vampire Babe's name is Annabelle, by the way, she sought off after and brought her back to life. So that's the origin story, pretty much. And Vampire Babe's name is Annabelle. She's 23, and she was turned into a vampire. She's gonna have 2 vampire dads, because in cultural, vampires do get turned, so I was thinking about that. And a brother, they kind of have their own little family unit as like vampires. And her background, again, she was friends with Hazel, and she was turned one night in the forest. I do have names for Frankenstein Babe and Ghost Babe that I featured in the Inktober video, but they're not really relevant right now, so I'm not really going to talk about that. And then I did the actual day 1 piece. Probably going to edit that photo before I upload this video, but that and this piece are supposed to be companion pieces together, and that is Annabelle in the forest that night when she's turned into a vampire. And then this piece that I'm doing right now is supposed to be her vampire dad and Annabelle. I don't have a name for her vampire dad yet, but probably by tomorrow I'll plan that out. But basically this piece is their meeting, and I do think it turned out pretty well, other than I inked a piece that wasn't supposed to be there because it was still showing even though I erased it. And then I'm not too happy with the face because it didn't turn out the way I liked it, but you can only get so many results from that. But before I even did this piece, I did some other sketches. And these were done in a different sketchbook, so there's the original picture and then the second more finished picture, but I did those before I did this piece as a preliminary thing to get out their sketches. Again, it was in a different book. I might show that kit one day, but I'm still working on it, of course. And basically his whole thing is that he doesn't have a really good past with humans, and that might affect their story later on. I'm not really sure yet, but basically he was burned by humans. That's why I'm not happy with this piece, was because I tried to give him like a pinkish part of his face to signify like burn marks, and it didn't turn out that well, but you can only do so much with inking, so I might not try that again, or I might try to give it more details. I really don't know how to do that yet, so that's another thing I'm going to have to work on throughout this challenge. And since this is a video talking about my other Inktober works, I'm going to start talking about day 3. So this is day 3, and I did this while I was at school, so that kind of explains why it's not as detailed as the past Inktober's were on day 1 and 2. Again, I'm just really talking about this as a general thing. I don't have day 4 up, and I probably won't have day 5 ready by tomorrow, so I can't really talk about that right now, and I'm really sorry. But yeah, I just did a very simple sketch of Annabelle singing. I did do a tiny sketch of her in a notebook, but it pretty much looked the same as this. And then I inked it while I was at school. That's another factor of why Inktober is a little bit difficult with making videos of it, is that I'm at school on a bunch of days. So I'd also like to consider one day uploading a real-time video of this, but for now I'm just going to save all the footage from this and maybe release an unreleased thing on my privately somewhere, so that way I can keep all the footage, but also it's really hard to make a real-time video of this because it's an hour long. My plans for tomorrow, I really don't have that many, but I might do a full body thing of Annabelle in the woods, or I might be exploring Skeleton Babe or Hazel's story and how she was created. I'm not sure the details of that, so probably not, but I might write out some details about how that happened and when it happened. Right now, the way that their outfits are designed in this picture is just simple, old-timey. You'll notice that like on day 1, well not day 1, but the preliminary sketches before day 1, she had kind of a leather jacket and the same dress she's wearing in the picture. And then on day 1, I have her in this hoodie type outfit. It's kind of like Red Riding Hood, basically. And I think that picture looks fine, and it's kind of more so, again, like an old-timey thing. And I think her dad's wearing kind of like a scarf thing and a same type hoodie thing. And then just casual wear for men back then. So I'm gonna have to plan out what decade this takes place in, and details about that. So that also kind of adds to the challenge a little, because I'm doing a set plan around what's going on in their story. And I don't know, this doesn't really even feel like their main story yet. The way this is set up so far kind of feels like a background story, if that makes sense. And I like how I'm fixing up the background, and I could probably do eventually like comics on Skelly Babe becoming a skeleton, essentially. I gotta start using their names more often as another thing, because I did originally sketch them sometime in August or September. I think it was September. So the original sketches were in September, and that's kind of strange when I'm finally planning them out. And this has been a little bit. Usually it takes me a long time to plan characters, so it kind of adds to the challenge to myself. I take a really long time to get my characters' names, and that's also kind of a problem, but I think it adds more to the challenge, and I hope Inktober's been going fine for you and everyone else who's participating. Let me know if you have been participating, and I'll check out your works. And I just hope you enjoyed these videos, even though it took a while to produce, because there's a lot of editing I need to do. And I still need to fix those pictures and crop them the way that I want them. And that's part of the challenge in a way, is just fixing up these videos just because I want to. And it's not because anyone exactly told me to, but based on suggestion, a lot of people wanted videos every day, but as an experimental type thing, I don't think I'm able to do them every single day. I didn't film day 3, I didn't film day 1. It might be every other day, it might not be. I was supposed to film day 4 today if that was the case for every other day, but again, on Friday, if there's not another Inktober video, it's probably going to be one of the drawing suggestions I took on Inktober. It might not be. I'm trying my hardest to get these out. It's really difficult, especially since I have a quiz tomorrow, so I like to keep busy and I like doing these, so it's not a problem really. I don't know, that's the challenge if you're like me. And you take a while to plan your characters and how they look, how they interact, like I do. So if you ever want more of a challenge to Inktober, you should consider sticking with a certain theme. I also find it kind of funny though that it looks so bright in this picture for the burn marks on his face in the filming when I did it, but then when I'm looking at it right now, it doesn't look that well as I would have liked it to be, honestly. So maybe next time I'll add more pigment and see if that works. I also want to get some more supplies and try new inks, because a lot of people use Inktober to get more supplies, test them out during Inktober, but I just don't really have the time or supplies to do it right now. So in a way, I'm kind of glad I made that Inktober supplies video to show what I have, and then we can move on from there if I buy anything new. Since I'm in college, I'm kind of strapped on cash and stuff. I don't really have much left to say about Inktober, so I guess I'll end the video here. Friday, if there's an Inktober video, then I'll upload it. If not, then I failed and there will be a different video. I'm really sorry this is late again, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.